Hello and welcome to Reborn Mind, Body, Soul. My name is Matthew Muzzy Muskeen, and if you're watching this, you believe in new beginnings and becoming your own ultimate superhero. Now, my intention for this video is to talk to you about a meal that makes a complete protein. What is that? Well, when you mix beans with quinoa, it has the essential amino acids to make a complete protein. So I want to give you an absolute clean, nutritious meal to make you feel great, to make your muscles feel great after you've just done a great workout. So let's get into it. Alright, so today, or tonight I guess you could say, is I'm going to take you through the quinoa process. This baby has been with me for a while, just like the oats. You kind of build staples over the years, and the staples innovate, but today I want to show you guys how I make quinoa. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I'm standing in a kitchen that doesn't really have all the perks in it, but you know what? What you do is you make it work. And just like this meal, I'm going to make it work. I've been in this kitchen and bless their hearts, I saw people who saw this kitchen and all they think that they could make is like instant noodles. And that's okay. If you're not used to getting creative in, making it work situations, that might be what you think you can cook. But we can actually cook a very nutritious meal in something like this. So I want to show you my gym. Here's my gym. So I just finished my workout. There's a skipping rope and a resistance band, but you make it work. So just like the meal, we're gonna make it work, but you're gonna be surprised on what we can make. So to start, what I've done is I've bought some dried red beans, okay? So they come hard like this, and what you do is you soak them for 5 to 6 hours, longer if you can. What I normally do is I put these in a bowl overnight and I soak them. What that does is it loosens them up because right now they're hard, okay? These beans are far more nutrients than the ones in the cans because they're less salted and they're not processed. So it's in its original form. Always remember that. Things that are in its original form are going to be a lot healthier. Then what I've done is beforehand, we went to a store and we've bought ourselves some black quinoa, okay? Black quinoa is the highest nutrition for us. So what we do is we've just traveled with this. Remember, we're on the road, right? So we got to keep our nutrition going, but somehow we grab our nutrients, our quinoa from the store before. So from there, what we've done is we've gone here and we've cooked, ooh, and she's a little hot still. We've cooked some beans, okay? So now the beans have been cooked. What you do, so there's two options. This is like a hot pot. So just come over here, Jumanji, take a little peek. This is like a hot pot. So what you do is you put the beans in and you cook them. This takes about like an hour and a half. If you have a boiler, like just like a pan like this, then you're gonna cook them for on average like 3 hours or something after they've been soaked. So what I've done here is I've put the beans in the pot and then I cook them. Then once I realize that the beans are ready to eat, then I just add the quinoa to it. What that does is the quinoa soaks up the flavor that the beans have been boiling in and makes it very delicious. So then from there, what we do is now we need to make it with something. So my go-to is just to get my bang for my buck is I love to cook it in a big salad. More the better, right? So I'm a vegan, so I really like to get as much nutrients in as possible. So what I've done here is I've prepared a little ditty right here and prepare a little tofu. So what you do is you start by sauteing some onions. Before that, you get the tofu. You want to cook the tofu first because the tofu takes more to get golden. So you cook the tofu for about you want to fry it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Fry that up. Then what you do is you saute onions and peppers in that first, and then add the mushrooms and garlic afterwards. While you're doing this, you can be adding some spices, and then from there, I'll show you what it's going to look like after that. Voila. All right, check this out. So now what I've done is I've chopped up some lettuce, some onion, tomato, carrot, some avocado, some mango, some pepper, and this new one I started adding, which is dragonfruit. Now, one of the things with coming in like these third world countries is like, in some ways it doesn't get more organic than this. I go to the store just down the road, and I literally, to pick the vegetables out, like my hands get dirty because of like, it's literally just been picked from the garden and put into the little fruit stand. Surprisingly enough, you wouldn't think like, okay, you're looking at all this food and I'm not even showing you, like this will feed 2 people for 4 meals. Now, you're probably wondering like, what does something like this run you? Well, you're looking at total costs maybe like between $5 to $6 for 2 meals for 2 people. So that's quite a bit of food too as well. So what I do is I've now added the beans and the tofu together, and I put in some spices. And so what I'll do is I'll actually add this on top, and I'll squeeze a little lime on top of that, and then that's my meal. I don't need to add any additives, no dressings, no nothing, just like in its natural state. And grab myself some corn, and here we are. This is a great healthy meal after I work out. Now, one of the interesting things when you eat like this, like I'm telling you guys, like, this is what it makes me do, like, whoa, I'm turned on. You eat a meal like this after your workout, you're ready for another workout. Like, it is so good for us. Like, I literally feel so good after I eat this. I'm not like, instead of eating like, what I used to do is eat like big spaghettis with big meats and all this stuff, and I get like lethargic, I'm tired, my stomach would hurt so bad. But now, when I eat like this, like I literally could go for another workout after. That's how I feel when I eat this type of meal. And crazy enough, you saw how the kitchen looked. You know what I mean? But you make it work. If you have enough determination, you'll make it work. Now, I want to leave you with this last thought. And not that I'm promoting this, but just to give you the analogy of it. I just heard this and I thought it was great. Think of a drug addict and someone that's on the street. And me, myself, being an ex-drug addict as well. It's like, when you want a drug bad enough, you'll find a resource to get it. Like, you look at some of these times these people are on the street and they find a way to get what they want. And what you obsess about, you possess. So regardless, if you're into health and wellness, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, it doesn't matter what country you're in, doesn't matter if you're Christmas, vacation, Happy Hanukkah, Hallelujah Day. It doesn't matter, because the body doesn't care what day it is. It doesn't care. It just knows that it's got to produce another day. That's it. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, doesn't matter what you're doing, you'll find a way to make it work. And oddly enough, you can make it work really good. Now, I've been a lot around the world and I've made a lot of things work, so I've got experience in these types of situations. But I wanted to show you a meal that was healthy, nutritious, got lots of protein, and allows you to replenish your muscles. So with that being said, Happy Hanukkah. I share my peace and I share my love. Hey, thanks for sticking around. If you want more videos like this, click the videos next to me right here. They're exactly what you need to see. And if you're new here, click the subscribe button, become of the Reborn family, and become a better, stronger version of yourself. Like, leave a comment below because I read all of them. So come be a part of the family. Thanks for watching.